Mr. Moran?
Yeah, that's me.
PC Quinnan, Sunhill Burglary Squad. This is WPC Croft.
Do you mind if I go in and have a look round?
Be my guest. Never rains, but it pours, eh?
Yeah, it would be better if you didn't touch anything, Mr. Moran. We're expecting to see a crimes officer any minute.
Well, they used crowbars, didn't they? Doesn't take the brains of an archbishop to work that out, does it?
Mark Andrew Warren.
Age 16?
Yes. This was taken at Christmas.
Right. And you say you went up to bed at the usual time?
11 o'clock, yes. Well, we weren't much longer going up ourselves. And then I went to wake him up this morning. I always like have his breakfast ready first. The bed hadn't been slept in.
You don't think he could have just got up early and gone out, do you?
You don't know him. I have to drag him out of bed in the morning.
And he hadn't had a row or anything?
No. I mean, I'm not saying that we don't ever. Families do, don't they? He's never done this before.
Well, he hasn't taken anything with him, so it doesn't sound as if he's run away.
There's no reason to.
So we'll circulate his description, and if he turns up in the meantime, you will let us know, won't you?
Of course.
The station tried to contact you last night when the alarm went off. They couldn't get hold of you.
I was at my girlfriend's. I've only just got here.
Have you had time to work out what's missing?
I couldn't give a monkey's.
Sorry?
That's the liquidator's problem now, mate. I went bust on Friday.
The business went under on Friday. I was appointed liquidator the same day.
So you're actually the key holder now?
Yeah. I know I should have informed you. It's on my list of things to do, but you can see the state of the place. The alarm system was the least of my worries.
Oh, well. Never mind.
What time did it happen?
About 2:30 this morning. Any idea if they came in here?
Yeah. Looks like it's been turned over, doesn't it? No, that door was still secure.
So they only took stock from the shelves out there?
Well, as far as I can tell, yeah.
Right. Well, we'll need a list of what's missing and a list of Mr. Moran's retail outlets.
Well, that could take a while. I think he kept most of it up here. It'd be quickest asking him.
I just did. He didn't seem all that interested.
Yeah, he's an awkward so-and-so.
Understandable in the circumstances.
Suppose so. You know, they all blame the recession. But between you and me, it's a miracle he's lasted this long.
So you haven't seen anybody hanging around here at all?
No, just kids. But then there's always kids knocking around here. Whoever it was, I just wish I'd have done it a couple of months ago. A nice insurance claim might have seen me through this.
Mr. Moran, it'd be a great help if you could give us some idea of what's missing.
And do his job for him? Why should I?
You'd be helping us.
All right. From these two shelves, there's anoraks, 6 dozen from Bernie Robbins off Elverton Road. There's jeans, 501s, 2 dozen pairs in boxes.
I'll confirm that as soon as I can.
You don't need to confirm it. I know what's in here, even if you don't.
Yeah, all right, Mr. Moran.
I mean, you come down here telling me how to run my business.
I'm only doing my job.
Oh, yeah, and what is your job, hey? Sitting on your backside, shoveling other people's money around? I mean, what have you ever made, eh? What have you ever done?
All right, Mr. Moran, please.
Tell you what I'd like to know. Where he was when the alarm went off.
Sarge, I've finished relieving front desk. You got anything for me?
No. Oh, hang on. You dealt with that Misper this morning?
Mark Warren.
Yeah, apparently the boys turned up at home.
Yeah, I told his mother he would.
A couple of cars were broken into in his area last night. Go and have a word, see what he's got to say for himself.
Right, Sarge.
Look, I'm sorry.
Well, don't worry about it, yeah?
It's just you spend 10 years building up a business and you end up having someone like him picking over the bones.
Have you got anything else going on?
No. I'll put everything into this.
What you gonna do now?
I don't know. I'll think of something. 10 years of my life. What have I got to show for it?
Nice car.
Yeah. But this is mine. People like him that drive around in Rovers these days.
Mr. Robbins?
I thought we were all square.
Sorry?
I was on the phone to your boss for an hour yesterday. Don't you people ever talk to each other?
Mr. Robbins, we're from Sunhill CID. I'm WPC Croft, this is PC Quinnan.
Oh, blimey, I thought you were health and safety. Come in.
Sierra 1, Sierra Oscar.
Go ahead, over.
Suspect trying door handles by Fletcher's car park. Described as white, mid-20s, wearing a dark coat.
Yeah, we're on our way.
Well, what can I do you for?
You supply anoraks to Mr. John Moran?
Yeah. You know he went bust last week. Yeah, but for the grace of God.
Yeah, well, his warehouse was broken into last night.
You're joking. Still, I don't suppose he's bothered now, poor devil.
Amongst the goods that were taken were some anoraks that you supplied. I wondered if you had a photograph of one that we could borrow for identification purposes.
I can do better than that. How many did they take, anyway?
6 dozen.
That's my last week's output.
Bernie, that bloke's coming to do the phone this afternoon.
Hallelujah.
He's sorry about the delay, but they've all had the flu.
I know a cure for that. Go self-employed. Oh, here we are. That should be in your size. If you like it, I can do you a nice price.
Do you supply these to anybody else?
No, just John Moran. Up until Friday, anyway. Now, I've got to find another buyer.
Was it you rang about the bloke trying car door handles?
That's right, he's just gone. I think he broke into one.
It's a red Fiesta on the corner there.
Which way did he go?
Down the street, across there.
Bridge Street.
Mid-20s, white, dark coat, yeah?
That's right, and short hair, wearing a baseball cap.
Where can we contact you?
Fletcher's office supplies, top floor.
Where to? Straight over, stop by the red Fiesta. Yeah, he's nicked the radio. Take a left down here. So what we're looking for? White, mid-20s, dark coat, baseball cap.
That's him. I bet that's him.
Slowly, slowly, Steve. Check him out. Check him out. Looks like Terry Prosser.
Who?
You know, off the Cockcroft estate.
Don't know him.
Yeah, you do. He was caught breaking into a phone box that only takes credit cards.
Was that him?
Yes, it is him.
Let me out, Steve. Steve, come on, come on, come on, come on. Watch it. Let me out. Oi, Prosser! Oi! Watch it, love. Sorry. Come here, Prosser! Police! Stop! Just stop, Prosser! I'm warning you! Get out of the way! Oi! Nope. Still don't know him. He threw something in that bin. Yeah? How old are you?
What?
Look at the state here. I must have 10 years on you. And you had a 50-yard start.
Here we go. One radio, one cassette player.
Terry Prosser, I'm arresting you for theft. You don't have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you do say, when you get your breath back, may be giving it evidence.
Look, I've told you. We just knocked about, all right?
No, it's not all right. At 2 o'clock in the morning.
So where did you and your friends go, Mark?
Mark, she's talking to you.
Just around.
You didn't go anywhere near Dunford Close?
No.
What have you been doing? What's been going on?
There were a couple of cars broken into in the area last night. Do you know anything about that?
No.
And you didn't see anything?
No.
So you didn't see anything, and you didn't do anything? Well, it sounds pretty boring to me. I should have thought an intelligent lad like you would have something better to do.
And where did you spend the night?
I've told you, at a mate's place.
What mate?
No one you know.
Dave, anything from Sokol?
I doubt it. They used crowbars to get in. Looks like they grabbed the first thing that came to hand.
Well, Donna's drawing up a list of likely candidates. What about the owner?
He's not a happy man.
Why'd you blame him?
You don't reckon he might have fancied liberating some of his own stock? Keep it out of the hands of his creditors?
Oh, the liquidator seemed to think so.
Really? Any particular reason?
No, he just sort of hinted at it.
So where was Moran when the alarm went off?
Well, he says he was at his girlfriend's.
No doubt she'd back him up on that. Dave?
Well, I don't know. He seems like a decent sort of bloke to me.
Yeah, he's also a bankrupt sort of bloke. People in his situation do all sorts of things. Torch factories, top themselves. What was the total value of the goods taken?
About 4,500.
Worth it for a man on his uppers.
He's not normally like that, you know. It's just, well, you know what boys are like at that age. So what happens now?
Well, that's it as far as we're concerned.
Well, you don't think Mark was involved in those car break-ins, do you?
We have to ask, Mrs. Warren.
I can't believe he'd get involved in anything like that. I mean, he's not that kind of boy.
No. Well, at least he's back. That's the main thing.
He's living round here, you know. That's the problem.
Sorry?
I mean, I'm not a snob or anything, but well, you know as well as I do. Most of the troublemakers round here live on that estate.
So do most of the victims, Mrs. Warren.
Right, we'll start with your room. Which is it?
That one.
Smells like a camel's dead in here.
See, you've been entertaining.
Thought your mum lived here.
She used to.
Here we go.
Come and sit over here, Terry. She coming back then, or what?
She can please herself, stupid cow.
This the lot then, is it?
Yeah.
Apart from these. You've been branching out, Terence.
I don't know where they came from.
You what?
I bet I do. Moran's warehouse. Am I right?
No, I don't know.
Come on, Terry.
This bloke gave me them.
Had a red suit on, did he? Came down the chimney.
What bloke?
Not a bloke, a kid.
One of Santa's little helpers.
A kid from round here. He lives over the road there. His name's Mark Warren.
Mark, for God's sake, just tell him what he wants to know. Please.
I've got nothing to say.
Your mate Terry Prosser's got plenty to say.
Who?
Oh, come on, Mark. We know you were out with him last night. He's already told us that. He tells us you've been going out quite a lot at night.
Who's Terry Prosser?
He's also told us that it was you and he who did those 2 cars in Dunford Close and Goddard Street.
Oh, my God.
But I want you to tell me about the jeans.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What I'm talking about, Mark, is burglary. Nearly £5,000 worth of goods stolen from Moran's warehouse at 2:30 this morning.
Whatever it is you've done, Mark, just tell him and let's get this over with.
I don't know anything about it.
Don't protect him, Mark. He doesn't give a damn about you. If you let him, your so-called mate's gonna let you take all the blame for this.
Look, I put my hands up to the radios. What more do you want?
Tell us about the jeans and the anoraks.
The truth this time.
I've told you the truth.
But that Mark Warren gave you them, yeah?
Very generous. Wish I had mates like that.
Look, he's not really a mate, right? He's a little prat. He keeps buying stuff, booze and fags, you know, to keep in with us.
So, what happened last night?
We was out till about, I think it was 12:30. And Mark cleared off about 1:30. I went home, I went to bed. Next thing I know, he's hammering on the door.
What, it's Mark Warren, is it?
Yeah, and he's got these 2 boxes of jeans.
Which he gave to you.
That's right. Well, he reckoned I'd know where to shift them.
So, excuse me, you're telling us that Mark Warren did this burglary on his own and just popped into your place on his way back home?
I'm just telling you what happened. He turned up with these jeans. That's God's honest truth.
And what did Warren say about these jeans?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, he must have said something.
He said they'd fallen off the back of a van.
I was coming home down Dale Road.
What time was this?
About 1:30. This van come down the road, the back doors opened, and these boxes fell out.
Fell out or were pushed out?
I don't know.
I think Mark.
They were chucked out. Someone slammed the doors and the van drove off.
Did this someone get out of the van, go round and shut the doors, or were they pulled shut from the inside?
From the inside.
Right, so there were 2 of them.
I suppose so. Well, I didn't see anyone. It was dark.
Can you describe the van?
I don't know, just a van. Like a transit, white or yellow.
Any idea of the registration?
No. I think it had a G in it.
I reckon Prosser's winding us up.
He's too thick, isn't he? Anyway, burglary's not his style.
So he's going up in the world. He's ambitious. Maybe he's brighter than we think.
What's new from Prosser?
Nothing. He still reckons that Warren brought the jeans round in the early hours.
And they fell off the back of a van.
That's what Warren's just told me.
Well, it's not impossible, though, is it? I mean, somebody does the job, they leave in a tearing hurry, the back door's flapping open and a couple of boxes fall off.
So why didn't they stop and pick them up?
Well, maybe they didn't notice, maybe they panicked.
Yeah, but Warren says they were chucked out.
All right, so maybe they're nicking to order. They were after the anoraks and they grabbed the jeans by mistake.
Why dump them? Somebody had taken them off their hands. It doesn't make sense.
It's so stupid, it's almost got to be true.
Did Warren give a description of the van?
White transit. I thought it might have been a G-reg.
Like John Moran's.
How much longer is this going to be, do you know?
I'm afraid I don't.
Is this what you want, to spend your life in and out of places like this?
Mum, give it a rest, will you?
No one in our family has ever been in trouble with the police before. Ever.
It's not the end of the world, Mrs. Warren.
You try telling his father that.
Oh, that is great, that is. A month ago, I was a pillar of society. Last week, I was a bankrupt. And now I'm a criminal.
Look, nobody's accusing you of anything, Mr. Moran.
You're as good as. I told you where I was last night. Why isn't that good enough for you?
A van similar to yours was seen near to the scene of the crime at the time of the break-in, Mr. Moran.
Oh, well, I mean, that's it then, isn't it? Go on, bang me up then, eh? At least they'll feed me inside.
We just want to eliminate you from our inquiries.
You mean you haven't got a clue, so I'll do. You lot, you couldn't catch a cold. Why don't you ask Bernie Robbins where he was, eh?
Why should we do that, Mr. Moran?
No reason. It's just that he's got a van like that half the people in the trade have.
Mr. Moran, if you know something, you're not doing yourself any favours by keeping it quiet.
Look, I don't know anything.
You got your suspicions, yeah?
Bernie Robbins didn't get paid for those anoraks. He came round here on Friday night and we had a right Barney. He said I'd taken delivery knowing that I was going bust.
Did you?
Well, you hang on in there, you know, hoping things will get better. And suddenly it's too late. And he said, thanks to me, he was going bust too.
Why? Is he in trouble?
Who isn't? Everyone's on a knife edge in this business, love.
Why didn't you tell us this morning?
Because I don't want to drop anyone in it. And I wouldn't have mentioned it had you not accused me just now. As far as I'm concerned, if he did nick him, good luck to him.
Oh, yeah? Where's he going? Oi! Oi! Hang on! Oi! Oi!
Right, Dave, I want that van stopped.
Sierra Oscar from 340. Sierra Oscar from 340.
Hello there. Look, sorry about that. He drives like a lunatic sometimes. I'll have words with him when he gets back.
Mr. Robbins, I'm Detective Sergeant Greig from Sun Hill. I believe you already know my colleague WPC Croft. I wondered if we might just ask you a few questions.
Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, suspect vehicle, white transit van.
Registration, Golf
956 Kilo Alpha Bravo. Last seen on Elverton Road heading north.
Is that it? Golf 956 Kilo Alpha Bravo. That's it? Yeah. Okay, two's Barry. Oh, move. In your mirror.
Good afternoon, sir. If you wouldn't mind getting out, please.
First of all, can you tell us where that van was off to in such a hurry?
It's going to Reading.
Is it making a delivery?
Anoraks, 6 dozen anoraks.
Would I be right in assuming that you haven't manufactured all those since Friday?
Well, not all of them, no.
Right, I must caution you that you do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence.
If you fail to answer your bail, you may be fined, liable to imprisonment, or both. Do you understand?
Yes.
Right, sign there. OK, that's all.
See ya.
No doubt.
Terry, what'd you get?
Theft, handling. You?
They can't make their minds up.
When you're ready, Mr. Prosser.
I'll see you down the line.
Is that him?
You delivered the goods to Moran's on Thursday.
That's right.
And when was he due to pay you?
This week sometime. Only he went bust on Friday, didn't he?
But you are on the creditors list.
By the time the bank, the Inland Revenue and Customs have had their share, you're talking pennies in the pound for blokes like me.
So you decided to get the stuff back?
Well, what else could I do? It was either that or go bust myself.
Who went with you, Mr. Robbins?
Nobody. I was on my own.
From our witness account, there are at least 2 of you, one in the back and one driving.
I was on my own, all right? I was on my own, and that's that.
Excuse me, Sarge. That's confirmed. 6 dozen anoraks in the back of the van.
I mean, this is my stuff we're talking about, right? I was only taking what's mine.
What about the jeans?
The jeans were a mistake. They were in the same sort of boxes. On the way back home when I discovered they were there, I chucked them out. I assumed somebody'd find them.
Well, somebody did.
Bernard Robbins, I'm arresting you for burglary. May I remind you that you're still under caution?
Right.
It's called theft by finding, Mrs. Warren.
But Mark didn't steal anything. They caught the man that stole them. Mark just found them in the road.
I know, but you're supposed to hand them in. Mark took them round to Terry Prosser's with the intention of selling them. Then there's the car break-ins.
What's going to happen to him?
Well, because he's a juvenile, we'll submit his papers to the Youth and Community section. You'll get a visit from the referral officer, and then they'll make a decision after that.
Well, they won't send him to prison, will they?
Well, I don't know what they'll decide, but it is his first offence.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
My client has a legal title to those goods. Under the terms of his contract, he has a right to reclaim any goods for which he hasn't been paid.
It's printed on the back of all my invoices.
So why break in?
Because it all takes time. This bloke in Reading wants those anoraks today, not in 6 months' time when the lawyers have got their fingers out.
You'll have great difficulty proving burglary, Sergeant. There's no intention to steal. Since the goods belong to my client, how can he steal them?
All right, but he stole the jeans.
But that was a genuine mistake. He dumped them just round the corner from the warehouse the moment he found out.
Well, I'll be putting papers up to the CPS. Let them decide.
What about my goods, John? Ask him about my goods. How soon can I have them back?
I suppose they could do him for criminal damage.
What, for damage to a door? It's hardly worth the effort. I mean, and anyway, if he believed he was acting in good faith, then we lose that too.
Well, it's one for our clear-up rate.
It's great though, isn't it, eh? The kid gets done and a bloke that actually broke in and walks away laughing.
Sergeant, I need those goods now.
I'm sorry, Mr. Robbins, I can't help you.
Bernie, forget it, believe me.
I've got a buyer waiting. I've got wages to pay.
I'm sorry, it's all in the hands of the CPS now.
If I don't get those goods shifted this week, I'm going to be down the job centre with John Moran.
Bernie, let's just quit while we're ahead, shall we?
No, Mrs. Warren. It's there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me.
It's all right. Took me 6 months to work it out.
Aren't I getting charged then?
You'll be hearing from us in due course, Mrs. Warren.
Well, is that all then? Can we go?
Yes, that's it. Thanks.
Come on.
Mrs. Warren, it's that way.
I'll see them out, Sarge.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I've never been in a police station before.
She better get used to it.